I want to ask you about this. As time goes by, as well as we're getting closer to WrestleMania, for the first time, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes is going to have that face off on this upcoming Friday Night SmackDown. How do you feel about the Bloodline storyline right at this moment? How do you feel about it now?
Uh, I feel like it still got more story to tell. I just wish this is why I missed the early 2000s because we would have had Roman regulating Cody Rhodes almost every other week. You know what I'm saying? But it is with Roman. He'll sometimes show up. He'll sometimes not show up. So it's kind of right now. We're kind of in neutral right now. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I'm like, see, I don't know. I get the moment is for Cody Rhodes to become, WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion and undisputed champion, but I'm gonna sound like that one guy that's gonna bring up Sami Zayn again.
Please
And
stop.
to me, I don't understand the whole point of the entire year with the Bloodline storyline with revolving around Sami Zayn just for us to let Sami Zayn get one chance at the Elimination Chamber in front of his hometown, get very close, have a great, amazing match, amazing storytelling, and then it's just over. And then it's like, we're just moving on from that. Roman Reigns is facing Cody Rhodes. It doesn't make sense to me right now. I just feel like there was still more to tell with that story. And of course, we still got the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, whose side Jay Uso's on. Is he going to be on Sammy's side or is he going to return back to Jimmy's side with the Usos? I get we have that question that we're still needing answers to, but to me, I just feel like that's too small of an event. Even if it culminates to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens facing the Usos for the tag championships, to me it just seems like that just seems too small to me. I don't know. How do you feel?
Well, at the current moment, the way I've seen about it, it looks like it's going to be Solo Siakam versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania card. And my only issue with it is I like how it is pure aggression with those two, but I feel like they need Solo needs to have a personality in place versus just being generic or just Umaga light. You know what I'm saying? And to make me want to see something like that. And if it is like say for instance Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus like the Usos or Jimmy and what's it called Solo at WrestleMania for the tag team belts, I could see it happening, but it's like we need a little bit more. Got to put a little bit more gasoline on this. You know what I'm saying, man? It ain't it ain't on fire like that, man. It ain't hit like the way it should. And
That's
I
what
do agree. Maybe this could have been a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
to me, because then if WrestleMania is a 2 night event, it's like, what is about to happen right now? Because to me, what's gonna okay? So let's say at this exact moment, the way it's feeling, it's like Roman versus Cody is gonna be one main event, one night. Then the other night, what is gonna be the main event? Because to me, it's like it just seems like to me the best booking would be Roman versus Sammy one night and Roman versus Cody the next night or something like that. But to me, it's like I don't know. I feel like and then it to me it just still don't make sense. Like okay, let this be the decision. Okay, let's just imagine it's the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag championship belts. But it still wouldn't make full sense to me because Jay Uso seems like he's still close with Sami Zayn. So it's just like, why are they facing each other? Like, I mean, I guess they could because the tag titles is on the line, but and then it just doesn't seem like Kevin Owens is fully buying in just yet with Sammy as being like close friends again. So then it's just like I'm supposed to believe they can beat the Usos right now when the Usos is like, I don't know. It's just seeing it. I don't know. It's just a little. The Bloodline storyline to me has obviously been the best storyline over the past decade, but right now for the first time in like a year, it just seems like the storyline is getting a little weird. Just weird now at this point.
If not, I hope there is a big surprise in store because that's what it feels like. They got like a big surprise in store. They just want to keep everything as quiet as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I hope it isn't as we see things as is. Because imagine like night one main event John Cena versus I don't know who cares, right?
Austin.
Or worse, Goldberg retirement match night one wrestling main event. Who wants to see that? Nobody.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just for the first time, it really does seem just a little wacky right now. But Friday Night SmackDown, everything could change. And what if Sami Zayn interrupts the face off between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? And then, like, he's trying to get into that match to make it a triple threat match. I would rather see that, or I would rather see, Roman defend the titles both nights. But to me, just Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn against the Usos, and then Roman just against Cody Rhodes, it just seemed like it would be like, dang, that whole Bloodline storyline it didn't give us that conclusion that to me it really deserved. Especially having such a great storyline, and to me it needs a definite conclusion. Similar to like how I feel about the Brock and Bobby thing, it doesn't have a definite conclusion. Like I would need that from the Bloodline storyline. Give me like a full conclusion and I'm like, okay, it made sense. It came full circle. Right now it just seems like they're kind of just doing stuff now. Random again.
Like I said, this whole WrestleMania card looking like it's missing something. Because remember how last year went? We
Mm-hmm.
had Stone Cold Steve Austin night one, and then we also had what's it called? We had Ronda versus Charlotte. We also had the Jackass crew slated, and we also had the first ever match for Logan Paul. Like it was like it looked like we had matches ready to go and they were firing all cylinders. Right now it looking so up in the air because we're from what I'm hearing, we're getting a battle royale. Like who wants this? Who asked for this?
That's why I'm like so confused.
Yeah. And I'm like, my thing about the battle royale, which I despise, everybody who wins it at Mania, don't nothing happen for them. Like, why do we keep doing this? I get it. Everybody wants to be at Mania. Stop it. You got to tell some people to ride the bench. Hell, welcome to catering. Or give them something to do. And I get it. AJ Styles is hurt. We just got to make something happen. And I say this would be the perfect time to go hire I forgot Cuz's name, but he just got released from New Japan Wrestling. Since he's a member of the Bullet Club, it'd be perfect to just slide him in with like a 10-day contract or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Like last year WrestleMania, it just felt bigger than the way this one to me supposed to feel. This one is supposed to feel even bigger than last year because we had such a great year of storytelling. But then it's like it's kind of seeming. Now they still got time to change this. I'm not going to just write it
Oh, yeah.
off. They got a lot more time still, but it just seems at this moment it's kind of stale. It just seemed like it's just kind of falling off. But, to me, we still need since the WrestleMania is going to be in Hollywood, we still need some people from Hollywood to start showing up on Raw or SmackDown, giving us something like we had the Jackass crew. We need something that's just going to make it feel bigger. The Rock was supposed to be here, so I know that's a big letdown, but we don't know. The Rock may still show up, so I guess that could be a surprise. Um, it just seems weird right now. So I got to see how Friday Night SmackDown goes with the face off for the first time with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and see how that goes.
Yeah.
But that may be the only match I look forward to.
I still gotta watch Monday Night Raw because I'm like kind of tilted at like because I was like watching some highlights and clips and making sure just to get all my notes together. But Damage Control lost to Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch.
So what
That was
happened is they lost to Lita and Becky Lynch, who became the new women tag team champions. But Trish came out and helped Lita and Becky Lynch because obviously, Damage Control is 3 members and they were cheating and stuff like that. Trish came out, did her surprise return, and helped Lita and Becky Lynch, and then they became the new women tag champs. So
gotcha. Yeah,
so I'm like, that's another huge kind of random thing to me too. I'm like, that was just another random thing for me. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love Trish Stratus, I love the return of her, and then I love Lita too. But it just what really just seems random to me is Becky Lynch and Lita becoming tag champs. I'm like, didn't the last time we see them they faced each other? I'm like, this is just
yep.
so random. I'm like, it would have made more sense if Trish and Lita became tag team champions because we know they're best friends. So I'm like, it just seemed like random stuff is just happening right now, and I'm just like, what's going on?